Hey babe, what's wrong? No, I can tell something's up. What happened? You got a call from your ex. Well, what did she want? Oh, babe. No, come here. I'm so sorry. Mad? Of course I'm not mad. Here, let me get this straight and you tell me if I'm wrong. She called crying, asking you to take her back, and when you told her you were already with someone else, she said she'd hurt herself. And then when you tried to calm her down and help her, it didn't get better from there. Did you state your boundaries? Your boundaries are there to protect you. I know it's harder with her because of what happened, and she's clearly upset you. Here, come and sit with me. Now listen, I'm not mad or hurt or upset. I know you need to hear that. And I know it's hard for you to trust people. And you had to work hard to come back from that relationship, and she's pulling the same tactics to suck you back in. I've been with you long enough to know how much she hurt you. You can absolutely be upset. I know it's hard to hear, and I know you don't want her to get hurt or to hurt herself, but you have to remember that you're not responsible for her well-being. If you really feel like she's going to do something, maybe contact her mom. She's probably on Facebook. But that kind of response is an excuse to manipulate you, regardless of how she actually feels. And even if she does, you can't allow yourself to be put in a position that hurts you. Remember, you're your number one person. You come first. I know you haven't always been able to do that, but right now you get to. And I'm going to be here supporting you. I'm not upset that your ex called you. You are not responsible for the actions of another person. She chose to reach out to you. She chose the words she spoke. And you responded appropriately. And I trust you. It's important to me that you know that. I know how she hurt you, and I know you struggle with trusting, but you're working on it, and your communication has gotten so good. Even right now, you are communicating your needs. You don't have to say things first for me to know what your needs are. Sure, I could be wrong, but I can see that you're distraught and upset. You physically get uncomfortable and have a hard time sitting still. So, I can keep going, or we can do something else. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want me to distract you, or do you want me to leave you alone? You can have all three. You just have to decide what order you want them in. Okay, how about we'll talk about it first. Why don't you tell me how you feel physically right now? Your body has a unique way of telling you that you're stressed, and you might even realize it. For me, for example, my hands get shaky and my chest feels tight and it's hard to breathe. There's also other symptoms like anger or restlessness. You feel the need to do something. You're not sure what or how, but you need to do something. These are all signs that your body is in stress. So let's go through them and work on them one by one. When my chest feels tight, I work on taking long and slow breaths. I take in as big a breath as I can and I let it out slowly, and I do that a few times until breathing is easier. Here, do it with me. Ready? In. Out. In. Out. And one more. In. Out. Great. You're doing a great job. Okay, next is the restlessness. You have all this energy pent up and it needs to go somewhere. So we could go for a walk. We could play a game. I mean, we could always wrestle and make out. That's a good way to get some energy out. I know. I just wanted to pull you out of your head a bit. We can save that for later. Here. Give me your hands. Now, pick your favorite spot on me. Arms, legs, sides. Pick your favorite spot and squish it. Okay, a bear hug works. All of me is your favorite. You are too cute. Are you starting to feel better? Good. Listen, I know it's hard to hear, but you're not responsible for her or her actions. She hurt you and is continuing to try to hurt you. So take this chance and focus on yourself. What makes you happy? Why you worked so hard to get where you are now. I'm going to keep being with you, and I'm not going to be intimidated by someone who would rather hurt you than work on themselves. You put in the effort to work on yourself. You learned how to make boundaries. You learned how to regulate your emotions. That took effort and patience and care. You put that work into being a better person, and you deserve to be rewarded for that. And life will find a way to reward you. I suppose having a girlfriend that supports and encourages you could be a reward, but to me, that's the bare minimum. You deserve more. You know, one of my favorite memories is when I threw you that surprise birthday party. You were so shocked. But afterwards you told me that you hadn't felt that special before and how much it meant to you. In that moment, I wanted to give you the world. I want you to feel that special all of the time. I want you to feel like you're $1 million on top of the world. Because to me, that is what you deserve. You deserve the world. And I do those things because I know that when I'm down or struggling, you also put in the same effort for me. You make me feel loved and special. And when I feel small and weak, you hold me tight and tell me how powerful I am. So here's me holding you, telling you that you're strong, powerful, wonderful, kind, smart, funny, majestic. There's my big, strong tiger. You know, when you smile and laugh, your eyes get all sparkly. And I love that look. You're so cute. You have this brightness in there, and I just love it when it comes out. And when you laugh so hard and big, you could light up a room. Yes, I'm being sappy, but I think I'm allowed to. You love how cheesy I am, right? Super ooey gooey cheesy goodness. Nope, you can't run away. I'm gonna tickle you. Aw, you're not ticklish? Let's see about that. I'm pretty sure that your neck right here is very sensitive. Well, look at that. We ended up wrestling anyway. I'm not sure how I feel about you being on top of me, though. It's a little provocative. Are you trying to seduce me? Because if you are, it's working. And if you want this kind of distraction, well, then you should probably let me serve you. Pinning me to the floor isn't fair.